Set up to win. Set up.
What's up, everybody? We are back.
Yes.
Another episode of Life with the Mayberries.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm excited. Our kids are outside.
They are outside in the driveway. We put them out because
Yes.
we got something we want to let you guys in on, and we needed them out of the house so that at some point we can bring them back in and let them in on it. So they're currently outside in the driveway blowing the horn and doing some other stuff. But nevertheless, we are back and we want to chat with you guys. So we want to talk about today the importance of creating memories for your children.
Yes.
We've talked about some heavy topics. We've talked about baggage and the dangers of undealt with baggage in the marriage. We've talked about communication. We talked about understanding your spouse's love language and the changes, and the changes in those love languages. My voice is struggling a little bit today.
Yeah.
And the changes in those love languages. But today is a little more lighthearted. And over the last couple of months, I would say since Thanksgiving time, really, we have really dug into the importance of creating lasting memories for our children.
Yeah. One, because they're getting older.
Yeah.
They're getting older, so it's important for us to create the language of quality time with our children because it allows us to see how they are growing and their own personalities.
Absolutely. It's important to instill those values in them now. You know, one of the things we realized is that, since our first son was born, we were just so immersed in our church culture and, our kids were raised with our other friends in the church kids, like that's the family that they know. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But we realize that we want them to know more of their blood family. We want them to know more quality time with one another. We want them to understand and know the importance of more quality time with us. And so we have just been very intentional about creating those spaces and opportunities. And it used to irritate me when older people would say, enjoy this time now because they grow up so fast. But now I realize that, we're getting ready to have an 8th grader. And it's almost unbelievable how quickly they grow up. They evolve. They don't stop. And so we look at them today and you want those moments to last as long as they possibly can. And so we're doing everything that we can to create those memories for them.
Yes, it's important to create those memories with your children. Sometimes when they only know church, they start to, rebel when they get older.
Yeah, they start rebelling again. We don't want them to get to a place in life where they hate church. They feel like, it took my parents away from me. It took our life away from us. That's all we did. We've been intentional about making sure
balancing both.
They are well balanced, so they know the importance of it.
It's important when raising your children. So creating
memories. So last year for Thanksgiving, we did some new things. We hung out with my family. Then we went and hung out with my wife's family, and they enjoyed it. For Christmas, we took them downtown to spend some time in a hotel and did Winter Wonder Fest and just created some new and lasting memories. And those are things that they appreciated. I remember some very good memories in my childhood. I remember we taking road trips down to Alabama and then driving over to Orlando. I remember every year we would drive to Wisconsin Dells and get a villa. And hit the water parks for a couple of days. And those will be times that really meant a lot to me. And I wanted to make sure that our children have those same experiences. Did you do anything when you were younger?
Yeah, we went to the circus every year. Right, I was just a bad kid. No, I did have moments in time to where we would visit the circus every year. That was something that my mom made sure that we were there every year to see. There were a lot of things. downtown Chicago was our favorite thing.
Yeah.
Which is why I love the city of Chicago, because my mom taught me a lot. Just on Fridays and on Saturdays, we would go to Giordano's. Downtown, we would go to Navy Pier. So those were memories that I still carry with me to this day, which is why I can go downtown and not get lost.
And I go downtown and don't know where I'm going.
Yeah. So those are memories that I experienced when, being a child. And now it really does help me a lot.
I'm trying to throw a little shade because your mama took you downtown.
Well,
when my mama bus pass wouldn't take us downtown.
Well,
so I don't know my way around downtown.
There were moments where we didn't have it, but she made sure we did experience a good childhood.
Oh, that's good.
So creating those memories now with our children is very important. Like you said, with our oldest about to be in high school, it's important for us to understand the lane that he's entering into, understand how he's seeing the world in a different way. And so we want to make sure that our quality time with them is also building their character, building who they are, building their self-esteem, creating in them a language of understanding not just who they are, but even how to be with their friends.
Absolutely.
Not to feel intimidated or peer pressured to do anything or to say something just because one kid is bullying another kid.
Self-control.
Yeah. So we're definitely teaching them self-control, which is
it's important.
It's very important.
And how to interact with one another. Sibling rivalries are, it's common. You're going to go through some things, but we don't want those things to overtake their relationship.
Yeah.
And they get older and they don't know how to interact with one another. They don't know how to honor and respect one another's differences. They don't know how to handle those moments. And so it's very important for us to have that time where we can teach them those values and walk through that with them. And listen, you don't have to spend $1 million to do it. I think a lot of people use the excuse that they don't have the money. We did it for a very long time. We don't have the money. We can't afford it. Life became work, church, pay bills, and then do whatever you can when you can.
Yeah.
So we've learned to be more disciplined with our spending, more intentional about what we're spending our money on, and then more intentional about making it happen.
Yeah,
and doing what we want to do.
Yeah, we stop using everything else as an excuse.
Absolutely.
To where so we had to stop using everything as an excuse to where we weren't creating not just financial legacy, but legacy moments with our children. And so that's something that a lot of parents are struggling to create. We think legacy only consists of money. Money is an amazing thing. Your children need money.
Absolutely.
But they also need legacy moments that define their life, moments that define the generation, their generation and generations. And so we have created legacy moments with them and to giving them the language, hey, this moment is for you, but it's also for your children's children. And from there it goes on. And so we create those language moments with them.
Absolutely. I think like what you have with Mother to Mothers, your foundation is something that your girls will grow up. That's legacy for them. That's something that they will grow up and understand the importance of empowering other women, the importance of reaching for those that don't have what they have and just giving them the opportunity at a new life. The Mayberry Foundation will give all of them the opportunity to, understand the importance of sowing into other people, building that philanthropist inside of each of them, that ability and desire to give back. So all in all, we are creating legacy for our children. So this year, it's something that we've wanted to do for the last few years. We've talked about it. The kids are getting older now, so we wanted to do it before they got too old. And so we decided this year that we were just going to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
We were researching. I mean, we've had help researching flights and, costs and figuring out, how we can do this and do that and get it to where it is not so expensive. So this year we bit the bullet, we bought the flights, and we just did it. So we're going to let you guys in on a surprise, and then we're going to bring them in and let them in on a surprise. So let me have one of them. Let us have our shirts. Come on in, let them see you. Hi, everybody. This is Rakina. This is Rakina.
God bless.
She's got on our Mayberry Foundation shirt. But she has, you know, here's another thing that we did want to make sure that we mention. It's also important to have the right people around your children, in the lives of your children. And Rakina, come here, Courtney. Rakina and Courtney, they are, you can come on this side. Yeah, they are two people that we trust, two of the people that we trust the most with our children. They have just, through the good, the bad, the ugly, we've had our moments.
Listen.
This relationship has been tested, tried, and true. But we love them. Oh God, you're gonna try to sing. But we love them. We care about them. They care about us.
Yes.
It's real love, and so they are going on this surprise journey with us, and so we're excited. Rakina has been our travel agent. She has been, I mean, finding us deal after deal, and we're gonna talk to y'all about that after we give the kids a surprise. So, all right. So this is what we are giving them this year for their summer break. We're going to Disney World. They don't know it, but we about to bring them in, and we gonna reveal it to them. This is where they're going. So listen. You got to shut up so they don't see it when they come in. So listen, we have been wanting to do this. You know, people have said it costs $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 for a family of our size to go. And let me tell you something. We figured out how to cut that.
Yeah, it's just about budgeting.
It's about budgeting, being resourceful. Don't try to overdo it. But we'll talk about all that. We're going to bring the kids in so they can see it and get their excitement out, and then we're going to tell you guys how we did it and how you can do it. All right, so we can bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's bring.
They're all in the car. They think they're driving.
Yeah, close the truck.
Come on in.
Close the car. Close the car.
Come on, close the car and come in.
Close
the car. Come in.
We got to deal with this for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but this is exciting.
It is exciting. This is
we
something
want to encourage parents out there that
we wanted to do, and we did it.
Yeah. Find ways to create moments with your children.
Don't create excuses. You can make it happen. Research, discipline, budgeting. We can make it happen.
It's hard for them to listen.
Lord, they likes to work my nerves. Take your jacket off. Turn around. Take your coat off. For the girls, we are still recording. Yeah, take your jacket off. Sit your coat down. Sit your coat down. Hurry up, please. No, don't go upstairs. Take your jacket off and come down. It's okay. Take your jacket off. Where the blindfolds?
Someone hit me.
We're still recording, honey. We're still recording. It's okay. We're still recording, though. Turn around so you can put your blindfolds on.
I'm scared if it's JoJo Siwa.
Oh, you'll be fine. You scared it's gonna be JoJo Siwa?
No, it ain't
I'm scared
JoJo.
if it's actually JoJo.
It ain't JoJo. Not this time, honey.
I hope it's
Well, JoJo, if you are seeing this video,
Well, JoJo, if you do see this, my daughter wants to meet you.
Zaya wants to meet you.
I know it's JoJo now.
You do. Well,
Oh,
she
you
said
know JoJo
she
Siwa.
knows her.
She say she know you.
Stand right there.
All
Don't
right.
move.
Okay. Don't move. You can't move.
No, you don't have to.
Don't move.
Man, don't move. Don't move. Come
Are
on.
you mad?
Hold his hand right
Are
here.
you
Body.
mad?
There you go.
No, put your blindfold on.
around.
Turn around, put your
I
blindfold on.
can see. Oh, I can see through this here.
Use that one.
I'm scared.
Don't move.
Oh, yeah. Use that one for Zion, because Zion going to be able to see.
Yeah, Zion gonna be able.
Come here, Shimon.
That's the scarf. She gonna be able to see.
Not if you roll it tight, close her eyes before she put it on.
Zaire. Zaire. Come here.
Smile.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I know you can.
Y'all, you see what it takes to pull off a surprise.
Shamar.
Zaire, Shamar.
I'm about to start singing in a minute.
Okay, how you doing?
Zion, can you see?
No, she can't see.
Can you see Zaya?
Zion,
You can't? All right, good.
how many fingers am I holding up?
I don't know.
24,
To the TV. I mean, the
11,
You can see. Come back here. Bring it back
4,
here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what you
Stop
got?
Bring it back
tensing
here.
up,
All
boy.
right, come on. Don't tense up.
Bring it back here.
I don't wanna.
I'm scared.
Oh,
Suck it, Zaire.
Right there.
Just step over.
Everybody grab hands. Everybody grab hands.
There you go.
All right, watch your leg. Watch your leg.
There you go.
All right, come on, grab my hand.
Come on. Just walk.
Come on, walk.
I'm
fine.
scared from bumping into the light.
You're not gonna bump into anything. Are you ready? Come on.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Come on. Come on back here.
Oh my God. We're doing a video now.
Right.
Yeah, we just put it in front of them. Just hold it in front of them. Okay, keep your eyes closed.
Don't touch your blindfolds.
Keep your eyes closed. Keep your blindfolds on.
Ew.
Hold this like this, Shimon. Hold that.
Hold it.
Don't look at it.
Okay. There you go. Just like that. Hold it against you. Hold it up to you. Just like that. Same thing. Hold it up, Zion. Hold it up to you. Zion.
This is
Hold
the
it up there.
longest
Yeah, like
reveal
that.
ever.
Yeah, let's go.
No, up against your, just like that.
Oh, God.
Hold that.
So it don't fall.
Sour Patch. Scoot over.
There you go. Hold it like that.
Oh, these are
And where you at?
shirts.
Shirts, yeah.
All right.
His Sour Patch. Hold this.
Just hold them.
Hold it at the top.
Just hold the shirts.
All right. Wait, where's she at? She can't see. We need to move over.
What is it?
She needs to come right
I
here.
think it's a church.
It's not.
Step back, Zion.
It's a church
Come here,
shirt.
It
Zion.
is not.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
scared.
church merch. Okay, turn around. Stand there. Okay. All right, hold on. Shamara, you put it down. Hold it back up.
Hold it back up.
Oh my God. Where are we holding? Shirt?
Just
gonna
hold
see in a
on.
minute.
You're going to see in 1 minute.
For what?
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So this summer,
Look how long it took.
we want to have a surprise for you guys.
Huh?
Okay? You ready? Okay, let's take your blindfolds off. What does your shirt say? Take your blindfolds off.
Oh my God.
We're going to Disney World,
Disney Squad 2020.
We're going to
Yep,
Disney
we're going
World.
to Disney World.
We're going to Disney World for summer break this year.
We going, yeah, we going.
Oh.
And you get your wish. We're getting on an airplane and we're going to Orlando.
We're going to
We're
Orlando.
going to Disney.
Yep. We're going to Disney World, yep.
Wait, Daddy.
Look, and we going too.
Wait, Daddy, are we going right
And
now?
Courtney Keena's
This
going with
summer.
us.
What day?
Oh,
This summer, girl, not today.
the twins
July.
are just torn up. Oh my God.
Oh, this is funny. It's okay.
Oh, this is
Disney World.
well. I guess you guys can see that. Oh.
All right.
So we're going to Disney
We're going
World
to Disney World.
in
Yep.
July this year. We have already bought the plane tickets.
Sure.
Yes.
We booked the Airbnb. Shout out to Courtney and Rakina.
Yes.
They took care of that for us, and we are extremely blessed for that. So, are y'all happy? Y'all excited? Best summer ever.
Best
I'm so excited to go on the ride.
You're gonna go on the rides. Okay, so we're gonna get to meet Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and
That's
all
what I'm
those good
talking about.
people.
You get to
Yeah,
meet
you get to
Mickey.
meet Mickey and
You get to
Minnie.
meet Mickey.
It's
Yeah.
so
I never met them
I haven't
before.
either.
You never met them before. You're gonna meet them this year. So that's what we wanted to let you guys in on. We are taking our family to Disney World in July. All right.
All right.
I ain't say nothing to y'all.
All right. So listen, families, you can do this. We didn't spend over our budget. We
Nope.
set our budget.
Actually, amen.
Actually, this year, what my wife and I did, every year, we typically take a week-long vacation somewhere just as a couple. And we sacrificed our week-long extensive vacation so that we can budget and do this for our children. And so,
Yes.
and sometimes those are the sacrifices you make.
Make the sacrifice.
You make the sacrifice to make it happen. So we sacrificed that this year so that we can make it happen for them. And we stuck to the budget. I mean, it was ridiculously cheap. So we're going to take notes and give you guys the full details about it later and how we did it. If you have questions about it, you can reach out to us. But that's what we wanted to let you in on. Surprise! We're going to Disney World, and we're going for a whole week, so it's going to be amazing. All right,
All right, say bye.
whole week.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
You can pull
All
my
right. Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in to Life with the Mayberries.